And welcome to Gentle Yoga. So all you basically need for this class is a mat, and you need to always have water with you whenever you exercise. So the thing about yoga is if it hurts, don't do it. So if I'm doing something and it's not feeling just right for you, just skip that part or modify and just do a smaller version of it. There's no pain in yoga, okay? So let's start by sitting very tall. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Just holding on to the knees here. We're going to begin to spin the body around slowly while you breathe deeply through the nose. So think about drawing big circles on the ceiling with the top of your head, round and round. Inhale and exhale as you go. Beautiful. All right, when you feel ready, take it back into the opposite direction, around and round. Breathing as you go. Beautiful. All right, let's come back to the center. We're going to inhale the arms up over the head. Big inhale here. And exhale down. Another thing, you see I'm sitting cross-legged. Now, there's no law that says you have to sit this way in yoga. If you don't like to sit this way, just sit with your legs straight out, okay? And exhale down. And inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. All right, sitting very tall. Without moving your body, just take your head over and look behind your right shoulder. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, center. And then look the other way, around back. Stretching the eyes, stretching the neck. And inhale, center. Now don't move the shoulders, but just exhale the right ear to the right shoulder and reach. Inhale up. And exhale down the other way and reach. Inhale up. Now drop the head down. Just let it hang there. Let it completely relax forward, and then take your chin across your chest in a little half circle. You can inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Beautiful. Come back to the center and raise it on up. Good job. Let's bend the right elbow, drop it down, grab it right here. Pull it across the body, and then exhale the head down towards the shoulders. The emphasis here is on the side of the neck. And breathe. Beautiful. Come on up. Inhale. Grab the other elbow. Keep it low. Exhale it across. Drop the head down. And breathe. Inhale up. Good. This time, intertwine your fingers. Push them out. Really push, push, push. Drop your head through your arms. Really stretch it out there. Feel that stretch in the upper back. Inhale the arms up over your head. Take them apart. And then reach and reach. Reach and reach. Notice I'm not bending my arms. My elbows are straight. I'm moving from the shoulder area. Beautiful. Good job. Lower it down. Exhale. Raise the right hand up and place it on the left knee. Take your left arm, circle it all the way behind you. Now place it on the floor, but don't lean on it. Roll your shoulders down your back. Make sure your spine is straight. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the side and look behind you, or look to the side only if you have osteoporosis. If you're osteopenia or better, you can look all the way behind you. Breathe. Beautiful. Take the back hand, take it around to the other side, other knee, and then this arm's going to go behind you. Roll it back, place it on the floor, drop your shoulders, sit tall, inhale, exhale, and twist to the side. Remember, no pressure on the back hand. Beautiful. All right, let's come back to the center. And let's take that right arm up behind us again. Widen and squeeze, widen and squeeze, widen and squeeze. Grab your wrist. As you inhale, pull that hand all the way up. With your exhale, you're going to float down the wall behind you and stretch. Once you get there, 3 deep breaths. Perfect. Come on back. Other hand stays up there. Widen, stretch, widen, squeeze, widen and squeeze. And grab that wrist, pull it straight up over your head with an inhale. Down the wall behind you with your exhale. Notice the stretch in the side of the body and breathe. Don't ever hold your breath. Perfect. Come on back. And lower. Beautiful. Let's take the shoulders now up to the ears. Roll them behind you. Touch them in the back. Squeeze them down the back. And again, inhale up. Roll them, touch them, squeeze them down. One more. Roll them, touch them, squeeze them down. And then forward rolls here. Big forward rolls. Beautiful. All right. Moving into eagle arms. Let's take your right arm, bring it out and relax it. Take your left arm, bring it out, relax it. And place your left elbow on top of your right elbow. Hands to the face, backs to the backs. Now, if you've got the ability, at this point you want to put your palms to your palms. Not everybody can do that, so if you can't do that, keep them here. Move the elbows away from you. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Hold it there, inhale only. And as you exhale, you're just going to lay down on the ground. Just become very relaxed. Lay down here. You're going to feel your backbones open up and you're going to breathe into your back. Holding your belly tightly in order to stack your back up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. That will protect your back. Beautiful. Take the hands away, kind of shake that out. We're going to do the whole sequence on the other side. So left hand up, right hand up. This time the left arm will be on the right one. Hands to the face, backs to the backs, or palms to the palms. Move them away from you. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. Hold it right there. Just inhale. On your exhale, relax all the way forward. Just go. You're going to feel your backbones open up. Breathe into the space between the backbones. Holding your belly as tight as you can, and then stack your low spine and your mid spine and your upper spine and your head. Beautiful job. All right, take it out, shake it out. Good job. So let's move to the side body, all right? Okay, so the thing to remember here is your bottom needs to stay on the mat, so you don't want to lift up like that. So your bottom stays down. Take your right arm and just place it beside you on the mat. Then without moving too much of here, you're just going to slide out here, Now, if that doesn't feel right to you, you can also put your elbow down on the ground for more support. Once you're out as far as you can, this arm's going to come up and over. Notice it's behind my ears. Not everybody can do that, but if you can, get it way back there. Breathing is like this. Inhale up, exhale over, other way. Good. Inhale up and over. And up and over. Up. Last one on this side. Over. Beautiful. Up and over. Come on back. Beautiful. Second one for the side body. Intertwine your fingers like this. Place them behind your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now pretend you're on that wall, that invisible wall. You're just leaning against it here. You're keeping your hip bones down. Inhale here. And just slide down the wall until you feel a really nice stretch in the side of the body. Okay, you don't have to go all the way to the floor. Just until you feel that really good stretch, and then 3 deep breaths. There you go, beautiful. On your next inhalation, slide back up the wall. And exhale all the way down the other way. Breathe. All right, come on up. Great job. And lower the arms. So let's extend the legs out front. We're going to widen the toes out and squeeze them. Widen them out and squeeze. Widen and squeeze. And then push with the feet. Push, 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 push. Roll the feet side to side. Good. In and out. Press forward with the balls of the feet and bring the toes back towards the body. This is a great stretch for the feet. It looks like Barbie doll feet. Beautiful. All right. So take your hands, kind of pull back on your hip bones a little bit, just a little, so you're very firm in the mat. We're going to do a forward fold. So we'll start with the arms out here. Inhale the arms up. Beautiful. Now I want you to start to float down about halfway, and then I want you to relax the top of the body so that we're letting the core take over. Okay, so it's not this. Just lay the arms down and let the core do the work for you here. Make sure you're breathing. Do not hold your breath. All right? Breathe, breathe. On your next inhalation, inhale yourself up, and then keeping the hands on the floor, just exhale the nose towards the knees. Once you're there, feel that great stretch down the spine. Don't bounce, just be a nice steady stretch here. Beautiful. Hold in your belly and come up one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. So rather than hold on back here, I don't want you to hold on. I want you to be about 2 or 3 inches away from the backs of the legs there, so that your shoulders don't start pulling. Okay? So right here, we're going to use our core again. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to slide back down again about halfway. Find that space where you can lift your feet. Now, if you can't lift your feet, it's okay. Just do one at a time, or just leave them down. Okay, so it's either here, here, or here, whatever you like. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath, not holding your breath. Beautiful. Lower the legs. Last forward fold. Exhale your nose to your knees. Or thereabouts. Beautiful. Come on up. And let's have a little bit of water. Let's take the bottoms of the feet, bring them up towards you here. So the bottoms of the feet are together. You're going to let your knees fall open. This is cobbler's pose. And make sure the spine is nice and long. And just allow the knees to gravitate towards the floor there. Breathe. to the hands and knees. All right, so we're going to go to the hands and knees. Hands are right under the shoulders and knees are right under the hips. The back starts out in a flat position. As you inhale, you're going to drop the belly down and fill it full of air. That's the cow pose. The opposite of that is cat. So you exhale, arch your back, drop your head down, and really pull your belly button to the back of your spine. And then you just go back into cow. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more of each. Last round. Here we go. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Beautiful. Go back to your flat back and reach out your hand, your right hand like you're going to shake somebody's hand, and then take your left leg out, real straight. So see how long you can get from toes to fingers, and breathe. Don't hold your breath here. Then without touching the ground with either your elbow or your knee, we're going to bend them in. We're going to touch them underneath us as we exhale. Exhale here and inhale. There's one. We're going to do 5. Exhale together. Extend. There's 2. Bend them together. Exhale. There's 3. Bend them together. Exhale. There's 4. And last one, crunch and extend. Beautiful. All right, hands back down. Square yourself back up. Left hand out, right leg back. So get really long here. Balance and breathe. Beautiful. We're going to bend them in, touch them, and extend. If you can't touch them, don't worry about it. Just bend them in best you can. And extend. There's 2. And 3, and 4, and 5. Beautiful, nice work. All right, down you go. So let's do pigeon. Pigeon's a good hip opener. So what you do, there's about a million ways to do this. But what I do is I take my left knee up to my left wrist, and then I take my right leg and let it go all the way down to the bottom of the mat, real straight like that. And then I slowly lower myself down to the floor. Now, if that is absolutely killing your knees, what you can also do is roll to the outside of the hip so that you're not right on top of that knee. So either way is fine. And then you just stay down there and breathe for a while. Good. All right, come back up. Always support your body weight with your hands. Come back up. Slide that knee back. Square yourself back up. And then take your right knee to your right wrist. Take the left leg back as far as it'll go. Support your body weight and either right on top of that knee or take it to the outside, whichever one works for you. And breathe. So let's go down to the mat on our backs. Knees are bent. So we're going to do some bridges here. So the key thing to bridge is you need to press the small of your back into the mat. So you're not arched, you're all the way here. So you contract the muscles in the mid-body and press the small of the back into the mat, okay? Your hands are down beside you. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to press down with your feet. So press down with your feet, lift your low spine and your mid spine and your upper spine up off the floor as far as you can. Don't hold your breath, and breathe right there. Beautiful. Now when you come down, you don't just flop down. You take your top of your spine down, the middle of your spine down, and then the bottom of your spine down. And then you can wiggle around to release any tension. So again, every time we go up, make sure the small of the back is pressed to the floor. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Exhale, press to the floor and lift. Low, medium, and high, way up there. And breathe. Beautiful. Slowly lower the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Relax and wiggle the knees. So we're going to do a couple of variations of this. If any of these are too hard, then you just go back to the basic one that I just showed you. So pelvic tilt, press that small of the back. Inhale here. Exhale, press with the feet. Lift low, lift mid, lift high, way up there. And if you feel like you can, lift your left leg up off the ground. If you can't do that part, don't worry about it. And breathe. Beautiful. All right, lower the leg down, not the body. Just the leg goes down, and then top of the spine down, middle spine, bottom spine. Relax and wiggle. Moving to the other side, pelvic tilt. Inhale. Exhale, press low up, mid up, upper up. Get way up there. Right leg goes up or not. Breathe. Slowly lower just the leg, not the body. Just the leg, not the body. Beautiful. Then lower the top spine, mid spine, and bottom spine. Good. And wiggle around. Two more. Two different variations to go, and then we're going to move on. All right, pelvic tilt. Inhale. Exhale. Press and lift, 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 lift. Once you're up there, I want you to swing your hips. Can you swing your hips without moving your knees? Swing your hips. Your knees stay in the same position. So it's just the hips that are rotating left and right. There's a little Pilates move here. Really good for the core. Good. Come back to the center. Lower the top spine, mid spine, bottom spine. Down you go. Relax. Shake it out. And one more, and we're done with bridge. All right, pelvic tilt. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Press up. Really get up there. Beautiful. Now bounce your belly button off the ceiling. So these are little pulses. Just kind of squeezing everything there as you go. Really good for the body. Good. Breathe and breathe and breathe. And lower the top, the middle, and the bottom. Beautiful. This time bring your knees to your chest. Roll around and just release any tension that might have caused in your back. Beautiful. All right. Let's put those feet down on the floor. Both knees are bent. Spread your arms out into a T position with your hands down to the floor. Your palms are down to the floor. So we're going to cross the right leg all the way over the left one. So you're stacking the right knee on the left. Now the rule here is you got to keep your shoulders still. So your shoulders aren't moving. Okay, inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to let those knees float gently to the left. Just let them go. Let them go, but don't move your shoulders. So it's just your hips are rotating. Beautiful. Once you're down as far as you can, look over your right shoulder. So your knees are to the left and your head is to the right. And breathe right there. Beautiful. Inhale those knees to the center. Uncross. And then take the left knee over the right one. Inhale here. Exhale and let those knees float to the right. Let them go, let them go. Don't move your shoulders. And then look over your left left shoulder, and breathe right there. Perfect. Come on back. Come on back to your back. Beautiful. Uncross. And let's take the legs long on the mat. Just take them down. Sweep your arms up over your head. Really stretch. Stretch as long as you can get here. Really stretch. Oh, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Lower the arms. Bend your left knee up. You're going to intertwine your fingers under your left knee. And as you exhale, pull that knee into the chest really hard. Good. Widen your toes and squeeze them. Widen and squeeze. Widen and squeeze. Point your toes and your heel. Toes and heel. Toes and heel. And then circle your ankle round and round. And circle back. Okay, now take your right hand out from underneath there and put it on the outside of that knee that's bent. Take your left hand down to the floor, palm is down on the T position. And again, your shoulders are not going to move here, just your hips. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to pull that left knee all the way to the right as far as it'll go, and then look over your left shoulder. And breathe. Perfect. Come on back to your back. Put that foot down. Put that leg on. And we're going to repeat on the other side. So here you're going to exhale the right knee into the chest. Pull it in there. Squeeze it in. Widen the toes and squeeze them. Widen and squeeze. Widen and squeeze. Point your toes and your heel. Toes and heel. Toes and heel. And circle. Circle the ankle. Circle it back the other way. Take your left hand out from underneath there. Place it on the outside of that knee. Right hand goes down to the mat. Palm is down. Shoulders are still. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that right knee all the way over across the body, but don't move your shoulders. Look over your right shoulder and breathe. Beautiful. Come on back. And put that foot down, leg long on the mat. Let's point that left big toe. Just raise that leg up real tall where you're pointing your left toe to the sky. We're going to take the right arm. This is opposite hand to toe touch. So we're going to take the right arm, and as we exhale, we're going to lift the shoulders off the ground and reach for that left leg. Looks like this. So just do the best you can. The idea is to try to get both shoulders up. If you can't quite get there, don't worry about it. Once you're there, breathe deeply. If you can hold on to your toes, do it. I'm a little long in the leg for that. And breathe. Beautiful. All right, lay that down, relax. Point that right big toe up to the sky, same thing. Nice and long leg here. Other hand's going to come up. Exhale as you come up, grab. Shoulders are up, and breathe right there. Nicely done. Come on down. And let's just roll over to our side. We'll get back into all fours. Back into this position here. We're going to do a dolphin. Now, dolphins are really good inversion for people that have bad wrists. So if you can't do downward dog because your wrists hurt, this is a good alternative. Place your forearms down to the ground, intertwine your fingers, and walk your knees together. Now here, the top of your head is not touching the mat. Okay, so don't do a headstand. You're looking back at your knees. Top of the head is facing the mat. Tuck your toes under, and then straighten your legs out. Take your booty to the sky, and you're looking back at your toes. And just breathe deeply right there. Inversions are good for blood to the brain. Gives the heart a little bit of a break as well. Also stimulates creativity if you have like writer's block or a problem that you're having trouble solving. Inversion will help get that blood to the brain. Beautiful. Go back down to your knees. And for those of you who don't have wrist issues, that we can now go into downward dog. So downward dog, you're here, you're going to tuck your toes under, and you're going to push your whole booty up here. Now, the thing about downward dog is you've got to have the same amount of weight on your feet as you do it on your hands. So it's not like a push-up, it's back here. And then you lower your heels gently to the floor. This is called walking the dog. Walking the dog. Good. Beautiful. Now look between your hands, and let's just take that right foot and either hop it or lift it and put it between your hands here just for a nice runner stretch. So the right knee is bent, the left leg is straight. The toes are supporting the left leg. Beautiful, okay? Then just swing that leg back there, go back into your downward dog, walk the dog. Heels towards the floor. Look between your hands, grab that left foot and either hop, swing, or lift it up between your hands. Runner stretch right here. And breathe. Beautiful. Let's swing that foot back where we started. Downward dog. Beautiful. All right. Look between your hands. Now this is important. Don't walk your hands to your feet because that's dangerous. You bend your knees and you walk your feet up to your hands. Once you're there, you hold in your belly very tightly and you slowly come to a standing position. And the reason it's slow is so you don't get too dizzy. You don't want to be dizzy here, okay? Once you realize you're not dizzy, then we can go on. So since we're already in this position, let's do a warrior pose. So warrior pose, you're going to take your right foot and step forward, a big step. And then you're going to take your left foot and step back. Bend your right knee. So your feet are basically facing in the same direction because you want your hips to be straight. If you're doing this a lot and you want to fall down, take your right foot over to the right some more, okay? So find your balance. And then slowly lift your arms up over your head. And then kind of take them behind you as you lift your chest and exhale. Intertwine the fingers and point the pointers. And then in one movement, you take your left foot and put it by your right one. Okay? Real long here, we're going to work our way into warrior 3. So here we go. Arms are long and strong. They become parallel to the floor. So don't go down too far. They're parallel. And then when you're ready, sweep that left leg up and point your toe. Now, that's not doable for some folks. So here's the cheater's way. You take that left toe back behind you, find your balance there, and then just barely lift it off the floor. Okay, so it can either be a sweep or it can be a very gradual, slow lift here. Beautiful. Step back up, arms come up, lower the arms, bend the knees, and exhale. Inhale up. And once again, place your hands to your heart. And rest, okay? So that was half of warrior 1 to warrior 3. Now we got to do the other half. So the other half, you're already up here, so just step back with your right foot. Okay? Bend your left knee. Widen your stance so that you have good balance. Your hips are straight forward. Inhale the arms up. And take them behind you with an exhale. Press down with the front foot to keep your balance. Breathe. Place your palms together. Intertwine your fingers, point your pointers. And in one movement, step forward. Feet are right beside each other. Long arms, let's float them down to where they're parallel to the floor. And again, there's 2 ways of doing this. You can sweep back and point. Whoa, the teacher goes down. Sweep back and point. Or you can take it back and then lift it slightly from there. Either one is fine, whichever one you're more comfortable with. Then you step forward, Lower the arms and exhale. Inhale up. And lower the hands to the heart. So that's warrior 1 to warrior 3. Beautiful. Okay, so let's stand wide on your mat. Nice and wide. So your feet are kind of out about 45 degrees, okay? Now the object of this move is to be able to touch the floor, and because we're all different shapes and sizes, not everybody can do that. So if you find you cannot get your hands to the floor, you simply bend your knees, okay? All right, so we start very, very tall. We lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale here. And as you exhale, lead with the head. You're gonna go down, down, down. Please don't close your eyes here. Keep your eyes open. And then place your hands on the floor, both of them. And look behind you. So don't be looking at the floor. Look behind you, okay? And breathe right there. And then walk over to the left ankle. Hold on to it, and as you exhale, put your nose on your left knee or thereabouts. Breathe. Don't close your eyes. Beautiful. All right, walk back to the center. You're still looking behind you. Walk over to the other side. Grab that ankle and take your head to that knee and breathe. Beautiful. Walk back to the center. Place your right palm on the mat. Left hand goes up. You're going to watch it go up there. This is the windmill pose. Breathe. Again, if you need to bend your knees to do this pose, that's fine. Lower that left hand, place it where the right one is. And then inhale the right hand up over your head and watch it go up there. Breathe. Beautiful. Lower that hand. Now you got both hands on the ground. You're looking behind you. Now bend your knees. Everybody bend their knees. Hold your belly in as tight as you can so that you can protect your back as you slowly come to an upright standing position. Okay? Make sure you're not dizzy. So if you're dizzy, stop right there till you recover. Okay, then you'll step together and we'll do a side bend. Okay, so side bend, you're gonna stand real tall. The arms are gonna face each other. You're just gonna bring them up over your head. Inhale, 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 inhale. And if you can, tuck them behind your ears onto that imaginary wall. You're gonna be looking up at the sky. Big inhale here. And as you exhale, you're just gonna float down the wall to the side. Now, if you got a wonky shoulder, this might hurt. You might wanna drop that arm, okay? There's no pain in yoga, so listen to your body and do what it tells you to do. Or what it tells you not to do. Inhale up. And slide down the other way. And breathe. Beautiful. Come back up. Lower the arms, bend the knees, exhale. Inhale up. And bring the heart and the hand together. Good. So let's stretch the front of the body. So this is kind of a medium stance. It's not real wide, but it's wider than your normal hip move. Bend your knees. It's important to keep your knees bent in this one and don't lock them out. So bend, bend, bend. Hands out like fists. You're going to take them around. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. I'm putting my hands right here in my sacroiliac joints. So I'm going to push here. So I'm going to do a number of things at once. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale. I'm going to push. I'm going to lift my chest and drop my head back. But my knees are not straight. They are bent. Breathe. Beautiful. Come up slowly. Slowly. I'll come back to where you can see me from the front. Then we're going to keep right on going. Those knees are still bent, right? Still bent. You're going to go all the way down, upside down. The top of your head is facing the mat, not your face. And you're just hanging there like a rag doll, which is what this is called, by the way. Rag doll. You can also grab onto your elbows. Some people like to do that. Hang over to the right side. Hang back to the center. And then hang to the left side. Hang back to the center. Now it's very important to hold your belly in very tight here. Bend those knees and slowly come to a standing position. Don't close your eyes. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Let's inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Beautiful job. All right, we're done with the standing part. We're going to go back to the mat and stretch. So starting on your back with your knees bent, let's take your right ankle and place it on your left knee. Lift your left foot up off the ground and then hold on underneath that left thigh and pull everything as close to the body as you can. And breathe deeply. Beautiful. Lower that leg. Uncross. Left ankle to the right knee. Lift and really pull it in. Tight, 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 tight. And breathe. Beautiful. Lay that down. Uncross. Now sweep your arms out into that T position. Walk your ankles and your knees together. Okay, so your ankles and your knees are touching. You're going to lift to where the calf of the leg is parallel to the floor. Okay? So it's kind of like you're sitting in a chair in the air. And then without moving the shoulders, don't move them, take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, the knees are going to slowly float to the left. Okay? Don't lift up your shoulders. Just take them as low as you can. And then turn your head and look over your right shoulder. And breathe. Beautiful. Inhale those knees up. And exhale them to the other side and look away from where the knees are pointing. And breathe. Inhale those knees up. Beautiful. Let's reach up and grab your toes or your ankles or your shins, whatever you can grab. Open up the legs and just roll around on your back. Happy baby, just massaging your back and getting rid of any kinks. So it's very important that before you begin your rest period that you need to make sure your body doesn't have any kinks in it. So whatever kind of stretching you need to do to get there, go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready for your Shavasana, you simply lay down and in a comfortable position, whatever that is. Some people like to do it with their knees bent. Some people like to do it with their legs straight. Some people like to sit up. Whatever you'd like to do. Remember, Shavasana is whatever you would want to do. Close your eyes and just think of something very pleasant. And as you inhale, just imagine that your body is a balloon and you're expanding your whole body. And then as you exhale, you're going to flatten out your balloon. Okay? So just do that over and over as slowly as you can and relax. So thanks very much for letting me be with you today for Gentle Yoga, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.